Hey guys, I thought I'd show off my small collection of horror film documentaries. First up is His Name Was Jason, a documentary from Anchor Bay, which came out in February. It's basically a history of the Friday the 13th films, hosted by Tom Savini, which features cast members of all of the Friday the 13th films and the actors who played Jason. It's a pretty good documentary. Next one up is Michael Lives, The Making of Halloween, 4.5-hour documentary, third disc on the 3-disc unrated collector's edition. It's a pretty good documentary. It covers everything from the casting to the shoots and the behind the scenes effects and a lot of fooling around behind the set. Next one up is Going to Pieces, The Rise and Fall of the Slasher Film. Of course, I reviewed this earlier. It's a pretty good documentary about the slasher film genre, featuring interviews with Tom Savini and Felissa Rose and the director of Prom Night and Greg Nicotero, and it basically features practically most of the 80s slasher films from The Prowler, Prom Night, Maniac, Friday the 13th, and Halloween. And the next one up is 30 Days in Hell, which is the making of The Devil's Rejects, second disc on the 2-disc unrated director's cut of The Devil's Rejects. Pretty good documentary on the making of the film with a lot of really good behind the scenes stuff and really funny banter between Rob Zombie and the guy who plays Morris Green on the when they're watching the Morris Green show in the film, and plus interviews with the effects men and behind the scenes on the effects, plus a lot of good stuff. And last but not least are a couple of the documentaries on the 4th disc of the Dawn of the Dead Ultimate Edition. The Dead Will Walk, which is a documentary on the making of the film, featuring cast members and crew members, especially George Romero and Tom Savini. It talks about how they had to work at night, because the mall had to close for them to work at night, and a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, and how it was a really long version and how they had to edit it down. And also there's a Document of the Dead, which is also available as a single disc on Synapse DVD. It's basically look at George Romero's career, plus it's also about the making of Dawn of the Dead, and which is also pretty good. Well, that's been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.